Hey girls, welcome. Before we get started with our lesson today, I would like to spend a couple of minutes just getting acquainted so that you ladies can get to know each other as well as getting to know me and me getting to know you. We're going to start with an exercise where I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. You can give me just a brief answer. First question is, what is one thing that you love to do that you are really good at? Okay, I'll go first, so I'll share too. I am really good at crocheting. I love to do it, and it's something that I'm really good at. Okay, Kayla, would you like to tell us what you're good at, what you love to do?
I'm really good at cheer, and I love doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Great. Michaela, how about you?
I'm good at drawing.
Okay. Great. Emma, how about you?
I'm also good at cheer.
Okay. All right. Here's a tougher question. One thing you love to do, but you wish you could do better. For me, it would be, I love to play miniature golf, but I'm not very good at it. I wish I could be better at it. Kayla, how about you? Is there something you really like to do, but you wish your skills were a little better?
Drawing.
Okay. Good. Michaela, how about you?
Singing.
Awesome. Okay. And Emma?
Probably like getting to know people like better, like when you first meet someone.
Okay. So like interpersonal skills and that kind of thing?
Yeah, like getting to know them and not like, you know how it gets like awkward in the beginning?
Exactly.
I want to be able to like start a conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe you'll get some tips for icebreakers here. The last piece of this is, I am a blank. I said I am a wife, a mom, and a teacher. And then I am not, and I am not shy. Kayla, how about you? One I am and one I am not.
I'm a sister,
Okay.
and I'm not a mother.
Okay. Michaela, how about you?
I'm a daughter and a sister.
Okay. And what are you not?
I'm also not a mother.
Okay. Emma, how about you?
I'm also a sister, and I am not. I'm not shy either.
Okay, good. All right, well, ladies, thank you so much for sharing that with me. Really appreciate it. Let's just dive into tonight's lesson. The lesson today is on literary devices. Okay. Can anyone tell me what a literary device is? You can just raise your virtual hand and I'll see it. Kaylee, you want to take a guess?
Can you repeat the question real quickly?
Sure. A literary device. Do you know what that is? It's okay if you don't.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Is it like something that has to do with like technology in a way?
No, it has to do with, well, let's break it down. Literary, what does that mean? What does literary make you think of? Emma, you want to take a stab at that?
Well, I know that like personification, metaphor, hyperbole,
Excellent.
that stuff falls under it.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Yes, those are all examples of literary devices. Literary device is something that an author uses to enhance or improve their writing. Okay, for example, we have a sentence that says, I saw a tree. Is that a very good sentence? Is it very interesting? You can just yell out your answers. Does anyone think that's a really interesting sentence? No. Kayla, how would you make that a better sentence? I saw a tree. What could you add to that?
I saw a tree in the park.
while I was walking my dog with my friend.
Excellent. Wow, that gives a lot of detail. Okay, a whole lot of detail. Now you went from just seeing a tree to you were walking in the park, you were with a friend, and you had your dog. Okay, that's excellent. All right, terrific. I'm going to share my screen for just a minute so that you can see what I am doing. I'm going to show you a list of literary devices. Okay, I'm going to share my screen for just a minute. Okay. All right, ladies, can you see that?
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. I want to just run through a few of the most common, most often used literary devices that you're likely to see in middle school ELA classes, all right, and in your middle school reading. Okay, first we have a metaphor. A metaphor is a statement in which two unrelated things are compared to each other. It's also called direct comparison. So an example, Emma, could you read the example for us?
Sure. The redwood tree is the king of the forest.
Excellent. Okay, so what is it saying about the redwood tree, Emma?
Maybe it's like very big and tall,
Right.
compared to the other trees.
Excellent. Is the redwood tree really a king?
No.
No. So you have the redwood tree and you have the king. They're not really related. They're not really comparable things, but the tree is being compared to the king because maybe, as you said, it's very tall, it's majestic, it has kind of because it's so big, it has a prominent place in the forest. Okay. Michaela, can I ask you to read number 2, simile?
Simile, a statement in which two unrelated objects are compared to each other using like or as.
Perfect. Okay, that's considered an indirect comparison. Okay, so instead of saying the redwood tree is the king, you would say redwood tree is like the king of the forest. Okay, it's a subtle difference, but it is a difference. Okay, so it's like a king, meaning it's really not the king, but it's similar in its stature, in its prominence. Okay, and let's see, Kayla, can we get you to read number 3, imagery?
Sure. The use of vivid description to help a reader create an image in their head.
Perfect. Okay, and I put a little notation there. Think of it as painting with words. Okay. Emma, can you read the example for us?
Sure. The golden rays of the setting sun reflected upon the clear waters of the lake.
Excellent. Now, that's a little more interesting than saying the sun set over the lake, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. It's more descriptive. Now, when you hear the golden rays of the setting sun, does it create an image in your head? Do you feel like you get a picture of what the author is saying? Perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're trying to do with imagery. Imagery literally means creating an image. Okay, so that you can so the reader can see what the author has in their head. They're expressing it so that it becomes obvious to someone else. Okay. Michaela, would you mind reading number 4 for us, please?
Symbolism, the use of an object to represent a concept or idea.
Great. Okay. Now for this, I put as an example using a dove to represent peace. Okay, I'm sure that you've all seen at some point, you have the peace symbol, and sometimes there's a dove next to it, and dove usually is a representative of peace, especially a white dove. It's very white tends to be a color that's used for peace and harmony, kind of like good guys versus bad guys. So can someone tell me another example? Think about common things that you've seen or heard that could be another example of symbolism. Kayla?
Like an eagle,
Okay, and what might that represent?
freedom.
Excellent, very good, very good. Okay, okay, number 5, personification. Kayla, I'm gonna ask you if you could read that one for us, please.
Sure. Giving human characteristics to a non-human object.
Excellent. Okay, an example would be to say the car coughed and sputtered. Have you ever heard a car when it either backfires or it's trying to start, but it can't really, the engine can't really turn over? Kind of sounds like someone coughing, right? Like trying to get there, and it just can't. Car doesn't really cough, not literally, but the sound that it makes when it's trying to start, or if it runs out of gas, can kind of mimic a person coughing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, now I would like to just take a moment to go back over these 5. And since we don't have a whole lot of time left, we're gonna just stay with these 5 for now. I'd like to give you girls, let's say 2 minutes to think about the 5 literary devices that we've discussed. I know we did them rather quickly, but if you could think about them, pick one that you like, that you're interested in. And if you can think of an example other than the examples that I gave, and we'll see if we can go ahead and share those, okay? So I'm gonna look at my timer. I'm gonna give you girls 2 minutes. And if you can just think about another example you'd like to share. We have metaphor, we have simile, we have imagery, we have symbolism and personification. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and I'll give you ladies another minute to think about that. If you have any questions, you can just raise your hand and ask me. Let me know if you have any trouble with the definitions as we went through them. Okay. Emma, how about if I start with you? Can you pick one of the literary devices and give me an example that you can think of?
Sure. For simile, I said my pillow is as soft as a cloud.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, Michaela and Kayla, do you think Emma's pillow is really a cloud?
No.
No. No, great. But it's as soft as a cloud because maybe it's filled with feathers. It's got a really soft, cushiony pillowcase on it. Could be any number of reasons, but it makes her comfortable and it feels like she's, quote, sleeping on a cloud. Okay, great example, Emma. Thank you for sharing. How about Michaela? How about you? Would you like to share an example?
Yeah, is it a simile, I think?
Okay.
The train raced down the track like a raging bull.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Okay. And just as in Emma's example, Emma used as and you used like. Those are clues right away that you're dealing with a simile. Okay. A metaphor is also a comparison, but it's a comparison without like or as. And a simile is a comparison with like or as. Okay. Michaela, would you like, I'm sorry, Michaela, thank you. Kayla, would you like to share an example with us?
Mine was number 4. I don't remember what it was, but mine was
Symbolism?
number. Yeah.
Okay.
It was using an eagle to show the freedom of our country.
Excellent. Okay. Can you think of another one? Let me give you a little bit of a prompt. How about, is there something you could think of that's a symbol that's often associated with love?
A heart.
Excellent. Is there a color that you think of when you think of love?
Red.
Good, good. Yes. So imagery for love could be a heart. It could be a red rose, or just the color red. Okay, excellent. Okay, girls, does anyone have any questions about the 5 literary devices that we've discussed?
No.
Okay, great. All right, the next time we meet, we will continue the conversation on literary devices. There are a few others that we can cover. And in addition, we can think about some more extensive examples. Next time we meet, we'll start using the literary devices in paragraphs so that you can start writing. And instead of just giving me a brief example, you'll start writing several sentences and using your literary devices to enhance and improve your writing. Okay? All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much. It was a very nice lesson. I appreciate it. And thanks for joining me.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.